If you compare animals that live in the tropics with those from the polar regions, you might notice something striking. Polar animals are often stocky and compact, while their tropical relatives tend to be slimmer with long legs, tails or ears. These patterns aren't random. They reflect two classic ecological ideas, Bergmann's rule and Allen's rule, both showing how body size connects to climate through the physics of heat. Let's start with Bergmann's rule. Back in 1847, Carl Bergmann, a German biologist, noticed that animals living in colder places tended to be larger than their relatives in warmer regions. That's because larger bodies have a smaller surface area compared to their volume, which helps them hold onto heat. Smaller animals, on the other hand, lose heat more easily, a big advantage when it's hot. So polar bear's massive body helps it conserve warmth in the Arctic, while a much smaller sun bear of Southeast Asia can stay cooler in the tropics. Now Allen's rule takes this idea one step further. Proposed in 1877 by Joel Asaph Allen, an American zoologist, it focused on body appendages rather than size. It says that animals in cold climates tend to have shorter limbs, ears and tails, while those in warmer climates have longer ones to help release heat. Think of the Arctic fox with his short ears and stubby legs, perfectly built to retain warmth. Then compare it to the fennec fox, whose enormous ears act like radiators on a desert night. Together, these two rules describe how animals have evolved to solve one simple but vital challenge, keeping their body temperature within a safe range. Both rules mostly apply to endotherms, animals that maintain a constant internal temperature like birds and mammals. Of course, these are general patterns, not strict laws. Plenty of species break the rules, depending on food, behavior or evolutionary history. But the overall pattern is strong enough that these ideas became recognized as major ecogeographical rules in biology. In recent decades, researchers have been revisiting these ideas in the context of climate change. As global temperature rise, we are already seeing fine but measurable shifts, not just between species, but within them. Birds within the same region are showing changes in body size and appendages over time. For example, studies have found that some Australian parrots and North American songbirds now have larger builds, while many migratory species have developed longer wings and smaller bodies compared to museum specimens from a century ago. These shifts suggest that animals are responding to a warming world, either through evolution, as individuals with certain traits survive better and pass them on, or through phenotypic plasticity, meaning their bodies adjust within a lifetime. It's difficult to tell exactly which process dominates, but the trend is clear. As the planet heats up, animals are shapeshifting to help manage their body temperature in new climates. These changes are subtle, but showing how even long-established ecological rules, like Bergmann's and Allen's, continue to play out in a rapidly changing world.